just outside the Smoky Mountains. We are today at Carl Sandburg's home, National Historic Site. So established in 1967, this is the first National Historic Site to honor a poet. Yeah, I think the only other American author that has a National Historic Site would be Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh yeah.
In Philadelphia, I believe. He was kind of a creepy guy though, wasn't he? Can you guys identify any works that Carl Sandburg did?
Look at that bug on our car.
It's a leaf bug.
Of course it's on our car.
It's a leaf bug. Wow, Shane, do you like that? Did you learn about that at Wildcats?
Eating all the checkers off our car.
So all of us are going to learn something new today because we've all heard of Carl Sandburg, but none of us can identify any pieces that he wrote. So what's so significant about Carl Sandburg?
Okay, welcome to the Carl Sandburg Home National Historic Site. Carl Sandburg, who was born in 1878 and died in 1945, was known as the poet of the people. He was one of the first authors who wrote about current labor rights and civil rights issues in the language of the people. He was also the biographer of Abraham Lincoln, for which he won one of his Pulitzer Prizes. He wrote thousands of poems, fiction, nonfiction, and children's stories as well. So come visit us at the Carl Sandburg Home.
The home and the property was valued at almost $500,000, and Mrs. Sandburg just asked for $200,000 so that she would have some money to give to her children as they grew older.
So when did this become an official national site then?
This became a national park in October of 1968, so this is our 50th anniversary of being a national park.
And that was the very year that Mr. Sandburg passed away, right?
He passed away in 1967, so it was less than a year later that it became a national park.
All righty, super. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed being here. Haley, what did you think about Carl Sandburg?
I liked it a lot. I think it was very nice. Very nicely laid out. Beautiful area. Goats were fun to hang out with. It was good.
Good. Kayla, any thoughts on Carl Sandburg?
Yeah. Trail wasn't too long, nice and shady. Nice stuff to see.
That's good. Shane, what did you like about Carl Sandburg?
I liked the goats and the roosters.
Nice. Daughter of Joy, anything?
Oh, where do I begin? I like the goats as well. It adds to the park. Makes it a lot more interesting.
As the family was saying, the park was definitely much more than we expected. It's over a couple hundred acres of land that they preserved that he lived on. He and his wife and 3 daughters were pretty much self-sustaining with the food that they grew and the milk they produced and actually sold from the goats themselves. Beautiful surroundings, very, very scenic. You can imagine what a setting it would be to do any kind of creative work at a place like this. So when we get here, the lady says in the visitor center, almost with excitement, that the house is closed. And we were looking forward to touring the house, but she said it with excitement because the books that they removed, all of Carl Sandburg's books, about 10,000 volumes, were removed a couple decades ago so they can renovate the house. And now, after being in Washington, D.C. for a considerable period of time, are being restored and returned to the house itself. So this is a very, very big day in the life of the people that work so hard to make this such a wonderful national park. Mountains, rivers, valleys, and caves, traveling with Dad is a call to the brave. Fearless abandonment from the comforts of life, taking a daughter with the blessing of his wife. More adventures than time can contain, than doubling back if a minute remains. Smell this, see that, listen to the sounds, for our national parks are like holy grounds. So much to behold right here in our nation, praising God for the beauty of his creation. Kaibab Trail, Delicate Arch, and Geyser Fountain, Half Dome Hoodoos, and Cadillac Mountain. How high can we ascend? How low can we go? Don't let the cold water tempt you to say no. Wait, we need to eat. Grab some peanut butter and don't leave your feet. Rental cars, cheap gas, and head flashlights. Walmart cameras and Southwest flights. Shower? In the lake your body dunk. Thirsty? We have warm water right here in the trunk. When the day is done and it's time to rest, our tent accommodations are nothing but the best. Dad, I'm freezing. Water is getting in. That's life in the tent, I respond with no chagrin. Crickets strumming all night on their guitars, the dark tapestry painted with a million stars, the lone coyote crying for attention, the eagle soars with no apprehension. Then at the crack of dawn's early light, we're back on our feet and ready for the fight. Each day is a gift that can't be recovered. Opportunities await that must be discovered. Exhausted, sore, covered with grime, sure, but the memories we'll make will last a lifetime.